Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to some more VGC. So we're just kicking off with a few games into Master Ball tier. We are still using the Regieleki Tapu Koko team featuring Salt Vested Celesteela. We haven't been able to use the Regieleki Koko combination really at all, so I'm hoping to get some games where it's actually a viable strategy. I am also working on a new team just to try and keep things fresh. There's like a ton of Pokemon I want to try out, so look forward to that. I did have a suggestion on one of my other videos about Raikou, so I will definitely try and fit that Pokemon in. Just trying to come up with a couple sets for it that might work out. Alright, we're looking at a Series 4 kind of team. So someone breaking out the Tyranitar Excadrill, Togekiss, Arcanine, Lapras, and Rillaboom. So nothing to sneeze at here, but again, it's just not really a Regieleki team, because if that is even like an Adamant Excadrill at +2, it still gets like 280 speed, so we'll outspeed Regieleki even if it's timid. So, I mean, it's just one of those things where like Celesteela just does so well. But the question is, do they even lead the Excadrill Tyranitar, or do they try and lead, say, like Lapras Rillaboom, or I could definitely see Lapras coming. I mean, I say that, but like, you see Regieleki and Tapu Koko, but you'd have to think that I'm scared of bringing them because of the Excadrill. Cinderace is very good here too. Alright, I think I'm going to lead Suicune and Cinderace, Celesteela on the back, and Dragonite is not bad here at all. Problem is we don't have much for Lapras outside of Cinderace, but that's fine. So I kind of expect my opponent to like cheekily bring the Lapras, potentially even as a lead, along with like Togekiss to ensure they get up the Aurora Veil. Assuming it is G-Max Lapras, but I don't know what Lapras isn't G-Max. They're actually playing in the Fire right now. Okay, Arcanine Excadrill. Alright, well on the plus side, our Suicune's inner focus stops its attack from being lowered, which is kind of nice, I guess. Arcanine's on an air balloon. So the question is, does Arcanine switch directly out into Tyranitar? I think I'm just Tailwinding and... because what does Excadrill do? Because the Excadrill could also just go for max Rockfall into the Cinderace. I don't want to keep Dragonite healthy if I can help it. Celesteela should take a Rockfall relatively well. I think Celesteela is a safe switch. And I guess Tailwind may not... I guess Tailwind helps if we can get some Airstreams off with Celesteela, but I don't think we will. And surely, like, a Max Quake isn't safe. Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, Togekiss comes out. Excadrill protects. What an interesting turn. So I'm not going to Dynamax. I'm just going to attempt to Scald and Flash Cannon. Odds on the Togekiss might be like the Berry or something. Potentially Weakness Policy, potentially like Scope Lens if it's Crit Kiss. But I mean, right now this Excadrill is not in the best position. I can understand the Protect play, because it means if I say attempted just to go for a raw high jump kick, obviously I take a lot of damage. If I Dynamax Cinderace, just Arcanine, okay. Did they not bring Tyranitar? Okay, no Protect or anything. That Skull does so much. That is offensive as heck, Arcanine. And no Berry Berry too, I think. Citrus Berry though, okay. And just Yawn into Suicune, okay. Interesting. I don't mind that. Our Flare Blitz is gonna hurt, but we are faster. And I just want to check something. So that's 80 base power. It's 130. Okay. Just making sure I'm actually like Dynamaxing, clicking Steel Spike. So I wonder what their fourth is, and if it is the T-Tar, because that would make, if we can get rid of this, if we can get rid of the Togekiss and then get rid of the Arcanine. Maybe I should have stayed in with Suicune then and just gone for the Scald. Unless the Togekiss might follow me here. That's the only reason that would make that play worth it. Yeah. Okay. Steel Spike gets the KO. We get a defense boost. I'm assuming this is just a physical offensive Arcanine. Get a beast boost. That's Heat Wave, okay. Not too bad. I think we have one more turn of Tailwind. And based off that Scald damage on the Arcanine, I think an Airstream should actually KO the Arcanine too. Alright, so our opponent's thinking a bit hard here, because it's, I guess it's like a question of, yeah, it is T-Tar, alright. So I mean, okay, how do we lose this game? Because T-Tar, like, surely it protects, right? Can I risk the high jump kick? He hasn't Dynamaxed yet. There's a Dynamax. The high jump kick is a very high risk, high reward play because the Tyranitar could very, very likely just protect you. I could have Iron Headed to be safe, but it definitely wouldn't have KO'd it max outs. Okay, that's fine. As I said, high risk, high reward. Yeah. We're crashing down, we'll lose half our health. Get rid of this Arcanine. Tailwind should be over. Our Cinderace should be jolly, so it's 188. So it's gaining 94. I'm doing math on the spot here, so it's what, 292. If the Extra is adamant, we outspeed. If it's adamant, we outspeed with Extra. We outspeed with Cinderace, I should say. I'm gonna go for high jump kick again. And max flare into the Extra Drill. Just to get rid of the sand. Actually, that was kind of dumb because they're just gonna reset sand with Rockfall anyway. But I suppose it's super effective. So yeah, it just comes down to whether they're Jolly or Adamant, and then whether we actually connect the high jump kick or not. But I actually get a feeling that Tyranitar's going to live. Okay. Wow, it's Jolly. Alright. Good to know. It's Focus Sash too. Okay. I assume it's Rockfall. Yep. That was their safe play. Okay, Celesteela takes that relatively well. Alright. I'm gonna go Suicune. We're gonna lose our Dynamax, obviously. Okay. I don't see much of a point in Tailwinding. I really don't want to like set off this thing's weakness policy too early. I guess like Tailwind. Like, do you protect Extra Heal? Earthquake, okay. Oh, he sets off his own weakness policy. Right, okay. That makes sense. We should be faster with Celesteela, right? Yeah. And Tyranitar, this is its third turn of Dynamax. We're +1 defense, but he's +2 and Dynamax, obviously. Wow, yeah, Tyranitar, man. He's a strong boy. That's also a pretty fast Tyranitar too, because Suicune was outsped by it. So we could have had in the back Tapu Koko or Regieleki. Oh. Yeah. Alright. Scold and... I guess Dragon Claw, because I really don't want to Earthquake. Okay, that actually did really decent damage. Hopefully this KOs. Yeah, sweet. Alright. Dragonite doing the work. Yeah, so, I mean, I think our opponent played that one pretty damn well. You know, they Earthquake themselves, set off their weakness policy because they knew I wasn't going to try and do it. The Max Guard, I mean, yes, it was obvious on the Tyranitar, but, you know, I thought it was worthwhile going for, because if they didn't go for the Max Guard, High Jump Kick was going to do a ton of damage. And it was also going to, you know, in my mind, it's like if they Max Guard, it wastes a ton of their Dynamax anyway. Yeah. I don't know. I'm playing the team aggressively because that's what the team was built to do. It's built to be in a very, very aggressive team. Okay. Yep. Sorry. I'm looking at this Cramorant and there's just no words in my mind. But there is a Blacephalon paired with a Colossal, so Blacephalon gets an attack called Mind Blown, which is a 150 base power fire move, but it hits everybody. A lot of people are on Choice Scarf Blacephalon, which off the top of my head, I don't know how fast it gets. I'm not gonna lie, Regieleki Tapu Koko seems really good here outside of the Gastrodon. Ring Celesteela, even though there's a Colossal and a Blacephalon, because it has Giga Drain, and it's a question of like, do we bring Suicune to try and get speed control? It's 4 times effective against Colossal. Or do I bring Dragonite because it's got Earthquake? A setup Dragonite could actually be really good here. Let's do that. So there's like a bit of synergy, I guess, with Surfing Cramorant plus Gastrodon, or Surfing Politoed, or just stuff like that, I guess. And then obviously the Blacephalon with Mind Blown. But yeah, the only version of that combo I've seen is Choice Scarf Blacephalon. And again, I don't know how fast Blacephalon gets. At least not off the top of my head. So... And the other thing I've seen with the Colossal is... what am I trying to say here? We just Electro Web. That Colossal's a problem, hey? Double Blaze. Ah, it's faster. Damn it. It's an interesting animation. Okay. This might be a turn 1 loss because this I didn't know how fast Blacephalon got. I probably should check that, to be honest. I don't like having like a Calc Open or anything like that. Just because... connects E-Wave too. Okay. Yeah, this is just a turn 1 wipe, I think. If we had Celesteela, sorry, if we had Suicune, we might be okay, but... The Cephalon is locked into Mind Blown, unless it switches. But I don't know why it would. Huh. What's the best play here? I think just Earthquaking. If I Dynamax Celesteela, it might live, except it's +1 Mind Blown. I don't have Protect. Probably like not having Protect on the team is kind of like a killer. I have to Dragon Dance like a million times just to like... I guess I get Max Quake. Probably Dynamax Colossal here, I assume. Okay. Talonflame? Okay. I Flash Cannon, didn't I? Yeah, that's fine. Flash Cannon at the very least will take away Gale Wings, I suppose. The scary thing is, I don't know if Dragonite at +2 speed will outspeed Blacephalon. Miss? Dragonite avoids? Hey, Dragonite avoiding is really nice though. Okay. One of 3 threats down. I like how we finally bring, you know, the Coco plus Regieleki combo, and it just immediately gets destroyed. Okay. Alright, solid damage. Again, gets rid of Gale Wings, not that it matters, it's still ludicrously fast as a Pokemon, but... Okay, Blacephalon comes back out. I'm just gonna go for Air Slash into Blaze. and Airstream into Blaze. I'm assuming it's like Shadow Ball or something coming out. Maybe like... Yay. Oh, Celesteela hung on. Yo, Assault Vest Celesteela. Okay, if we connect this Air Slash. If we connect the Air Slash. Oh man. Gastrodon, why are you gonna ruin me like this? Is it Citrus? Okay, if we connect the Air Slash. Man, why I gotta talk? Okay, but I think Dragonite might outspeed Talonflame now. Might. I am adamant not Jolly, so that kinda wrecks that idea, but it's probably Dynamax Talonflame? Or Gastrodon? I don't know, man. It's a baseball, whatever it is, and I respect the hell out of that. It is Talonflame, okay. Why did I double into the Gastrodon? That was silly of me. I should have doubled into I should have gone to the Talonflame. Never mind. Alright. I don't think the Giga Drain healing would have made much of a difference anyway, except giving us a beast boost, but... yeah. So yeah, it's the problem with me making, like, it feels like my brain makes separate decisions, like, okay, I'll make a decision for this Pokemon, make a separate decision for this Pokemon, and not really, like, a combination decision. So in that case, like, say the Talonflame had not protected, Air Slash was a better play there, for obvious reasons. Okay, so a +1 special defense, +2 speed. We now need to get off a Dragon Claw and a Air Slash. It's doing nothing, man. Okay. Who's dying? Celesteela, okay. Alright. Just trying to think. If Dragon Claw does not knock out, I think Dragon Dance is actually my better play. I should live a max Airstream, I think, from a Talonflame. This is a problem with not being able to see HP numbers. He's max guarded, he's max flare, he's got one more turn of Dynamax. Man, this is like so high risk. I'm like really trusting Dragonite to live this hit. There's the Airstream. Oh, never in doubt. Okay. Dynamax is over. Thank God they nerfed Gale Wings, right? Dragon Claw. Alright. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Do not ask me how I won that game. That was 100%... That was Dragonite, man. That was Dragonite putting the entire team on its back in that game. I literally thought I'd lost turn 1. That looked like a wash. I think the Blacephalon switching out when it had a Beast Boost was probably the worst thing they could have done. Just because, you know, yes, it was going to die. I can sort of see the thought of it if they thought I was going to protect, which makes sense. But yeah, I still disagree with that, because it meant that whatever was coming in was taking hits, which ended up costing them because they lost their Gale Wings. Okay, we got a Feeny, a Kartana, a Sableye, a Galarian Articuno, an Urshifu, and a Landorus. Did someone say a Celesteela game? Because it's looking like a Celesteela game. I mean, except for Landorus, Regieleki looking kind of good. Like, yeah, Regieleki looking kind of really. Okay, maybe we don't lead it, right? Maybe we just bring it in the back, cause it'll do work. Suicune lead. What if we lead Coco and Celesteela? I really want to lead Suicune. My only thought about leading, alright, what if we go Celesteela, Suicune? Dragonite's not bad, it's not good though, and that's the problem. Running Regieleki, Cinderace maybe? Cinderace or Dragonite? Go Dragonite. Dragonite put in work last game. I'll trust it to put in work this game. Dragonite's also like our best switching to Kartana. That's the thing I'm afraid of, is if a Kartana is a lead. I think Suicune will take one Leaf Blade if it doesn't crit, but it does have an increased crit rate, so you know. Alright. Landorus plus Sableye is interesting. Alright, so I'm gonna quickly check. They have a Scald switch in Kartana and Tapu Fini, potentially Urshifu as well. Do I want to try and Tailwind? Do they have a Tailwind user? They have Articuno to do that. Do they read me go for Tailwind, or do they think I just go for Ice Beam? I kinda want to get rid of this Sableye, to be honest. They can't fake out the Suicune. Hey, Dynamax? Okay. So they did read me to go for like something that wasn't Ice Beam into Landorus. It's really interesting. Celesteela? Okay. That's actually really funny. That does so much damage, dude. Holy shit. Because I think now the Sableye might be kind of useless. Okay, we kind of gotta go Dragonite, except we're gonna take damage at the end of the turn. That's bad. Yeah, I really should have gone for. Really should have gone for Tailwind. It's my bad. Okay. Yeah, I really thought the Landorus was going to switch out there. Okay. Still want to save my Dynamax. Go for Tailwind this turn. Because the Landorus could just go for... Ice Beam's not going to do a lot, that's the problem. I could Dynamax Suicune. What do they have in the back? Yeah, Celestial is still really good. Shadow Sneak? What is weakness policy on? Okay. Their team that cops it from Shadow? Oh, Galarian Articuno. Right, okay. So at least we know that this Landorus isn't weakness policy, I guess. They've also had 2 turns of Tailwind. Sorry, 2 turns of Dynamax. Okay. Alright, now I want a Dragon Claw and Ice Beam. Yeah, Sableye just staying in. It's a really risky play on their part, because that knocked me down to my berry. Okay. Oh, it's faster than Suicune. Okay. Interesting. It was a +1. Wow, okay. I need to potentially respec Suicune. Let's say Dynamax over. Another Dragon Claw will KO. I just wonder if so they're +2, we're +2 we're +3. Okay. I was about to be like, we're +2 +1. Which makes no goddamn sense. I wonder if Airstream will KO Sableye. It's Assault Vest. I just remembered. Ah, crap. Okay. I don't need to Dynamax immediately. I think I will though. Yeah, that's fine. Landorus might switch out. No, okay. I wonder if it's Scarf Landorus, which would actually make it faster than the Dragonite. Because I haven't... Like, we didn't see a Life Orb or anything. Okay. Shadow Sneak. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't switch out if they had Feeny in the back. Yep. I mean, I'm actually okay with that because the Sableye is kind of a liability for them at this point. Okay, so Dragonite's at +2 speed. We're still under Tailwind. Celesteela is at +1 speed onto Tailwind. Which, I mean, only puts it at 120, but, like, without the Tailwind, I mean. There's the Feeny. So again, if they had Feeny, I don't know why they went for that play that they did, but that's fine. So now we just gotta remember that our Dragon attacks are weakened. I'm gonna go for dual Wing Beat. And Airstream. Might be Specs Feeny. No Protect. We actually connect the dual Wing Beat, which is really nice. Puts it down to 50%. Picks up the KO. Alright, so our Celesteela is now at +2 speed, +1 special attack, and no Assault Vest. And Dragonite's at like +4 speed or something ridiculous. Oh, he Dragon Edged once and had 2 airstreams, right? Yeah. No more Sandstorm, no more Tailwind. It's Kartana, okay. So Kartana will outspeed the Celesteela, but that's fine. I guess Earthquake and Max Flare. If Kartana detects, it is what it is, but... Actually, I should have airstreamed. Oh, that's fine. It didn't protect, so it's fine. The only reason I Earthquaked is because it breaks the sash on the Kartana, gets rid of the Sableye, and the game will just end this turn anyway. And Kartana is stupid strong. I actually probably didn't have to reveal the Max Flare, I could have just airstreamed and would have done the exact same thing, but that's fine. Alright, not a bad game. I mean, it's interesting, right? Because so many games go by where people don't target down the Suicune and it ends up being a problem. That game, they didn't target down the Dragonite and it ended up being a problem. But that's just like how playing aggressive with this team can just come through for you. Like, you can just set up and your opponent will just sit there and, you know, target down something else while the thing next to it is just charging up. It's why Celesteela does so well, it's why Dragonite does so well outside of Dynamax. Yeah, I don't know. I just really like this team, to be honest with you. I spent like a good 10 hours building it because they're all legends and, you know, you have to get them up to level 100, you have to bottle cap them, you have to do everything, like EV train them, get them all their moves, etc. So I do have a bit of a, you know, bit of a tie to the team because I spent so long building it and so quickly too. But anyway, enough of my rambling. That is going to do us off this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day.